Boom. Welcome. Boom, them boys. We got the Stinger back there. It's all about Sting right now, guys. My favorite of all time. And this is so good to be here. See you guys. I'm not sure about the little green light there. Anyway, welcome. This is the March 8th edition of the Wrestling Word. And we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to show. I've got some new items here that I'm going to be going through. I'm excited about this, man. This is, I love the build up to these shows. Just, the collecting and then being able to discuss wrestling. I don't know if anyone watches them, but either way, it's fun to talk about and to get it out there. So, to add my small piece of wrestling knowledge and fandom over many years of my life now. I've been watching since I was a youngin'. So since the 90s, for sure. And I know people that go way back further than that. But Sting has been an essential part of my childhood. And I did not get to go to AEW Revolution. Just didn't get to go. But I didn't even watch it, which is the surprising thing maybe to some of you all, since it is Sting's last match. AEW has been doing better, they really have. I find myself fast forwarding through less of their stuff, but I'm not a Young Bucks guy, and a lot of the matches on there didn't really intrigue me enough. The only thing that would have been cool would have been to see Sting live for his potential, looks to be, last match. I don't know, though, that press conference, that media scrum after, he really seemed like he didn't really want to go, which kind of made it a little more sad, He, the eruption, though, I've watched videos on YouTube after the fact. Man, they could not have given him a better response there in Greensboro. They couldn't have. Awesome. It was awesome. I mean, that was a loud response, which in those smaller buildings, you can hear that response better. It was so cool, though. It was so cool to see that. And then his son's coming out as his old personas was very cool. Talk about looking a lot like him. I thought Surfer Sting looked, he was bulkier, but I thought he looked almost identical to the Surfer Sting I remember as a kid. So it was very, very cool. The spots looked crazy. The video package was tough. The Manchester Orchestra, I got to see that. Good song. Always have liked that band. So, yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. But to me, Sting's last match, it shouldn't have been Seth Rollins, right? And WWE. The Young Bucks, okay, they represent AEW. I get why it's hard, I really liked Sting's last match in WCW. Sting in TNA was good. I don't care what anyone says. It was good. It's good stuff. Joker Sting. A lot of people weren't watching it, but it was good stuff. And, I don't say a lot of people, but not as many people as everything else here. The other companies we're talking about. But Sting, he should have wrestled The Undertaker. Point blank. He should have wrestled The Undertaker. And it's sad that he didn't. It's a travesty that he didn't. And I've heard different things. Who really knows the truth? None of us are really in. But I've heard different things like The Undertaker didn't want to do it, which I can't help. I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. I like The Undertaker. I like Sting more because I was more of a WCW guy. Even though Mean Mark Callis, he was there in WCW too. I don't remember him. It was before my time, honestly, when he was in WCW. So it had to be really early 90s. Sting and Undertaker should have fought. And if Undertaker was against that, kind of makes me lose a little bit of respect for him. I like Triple H. The fact that Triple H went along with the whole thing at WrestleMania and turned that match into, yeah, it was cool with the NWO versus DX. That was surreal. But come on, man. WWE won the war. Why not let WCW win one battle? I mean, and then to stop it with that, and of course they got hurt by Seth Rollins in that match. To me, that should have been Sting's career, him and the Undertaker. And people say, "Oh, AEW, they did so good with him." He only wrestled tag matches. I get it; he's an older guy, but he could have wrestled one match. And honestly, I think if I were to pick who Sting's last match would have been, it doesn't have to be anyone turning on anyone. Could have just been a passing of the guard to Darby Allin, right? That's who they've kind of built him around, and that's who they're wanting to. Darby's carrying the bat now, which I saw on. I'm now up to date on AEW, which is pretty cool. I just read Kevin Kelly this morning, by the way, too. We'll skip past Sting. That's my feelings on Sting. I love Sting. Is and will always be my favorite. Just happy to have seen what he's done. And maybe one day I'll catch that match with the Young Bucks. I heard some people got hurt, though, in the audience from the glass spots. It's wild. I don't know. And then I heard this morning Kevin Kelly is now gone from AEW, which stinks, too. I've always liked Kevin Kelly, and I feel like Kevin Kelly adds something different and new, and I didn't really see the need, as much as I like Tony Schiavone, I didn't really see the need to have both of them there on Collision. So, I mean, at least this will clear space, I guess, for Tony Schiavone, who I love too. All the old WCW people I love, man. I love them. So it was very cool to see. Lex was in the crowd. Of course, even older than that, Magnum TA was there. Who else? Nikolai Volkov was there, I think, in the crowd. I don't know. Scotty Riggs, what about him now? He's got the Buff Bagwell. They totally look like they could sell some cars, dude. They're sharp dressed men. I'm trying to think of anything else. AEW's got a Kazuchika Okada now. And I've heard they paid him an insane amount of money to come. We'll see if that works out. I mean, I don't know how anybody could be justified with the amount that's floating around out there. I don't even remember what it is now, but it's a lot. It's a whole lot of money, whole lot of dough, millions and millions and millions, hundreds of millions. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see if it pays off. I don't know enough about Okada or New Japan Pro Wrestling to say one way or another. But we'll see. Anyway, moving past that, what else is new? WWE, I have been behind lately because I've been trying to catch up on AEW. So I've been behind on WWE. I'm now almost finished with the last Monday Night Raw before this one. I did see that they acknowledged Sting's last match, which was cool. I didn't watch it yet, but I heard that. I don't know. So far, AEW seems to be the more exciting one at the time, just basing it off. But I feel like they lost a lot of steam. I do. And I feel like they knew that. I'm going to have to side with Rocky here. The Cody Crybabies, man. It's very important. I mean, WrestleMania seems to be lining up perfect, right? Becky and Rhea. And Drew and Seth Rollins seems like a very good, if it wasn't going to be Punk, it should be Drew. Now it's Cody and Roman. You all cost us a dream match, dude. Everyone's been clamoring for The Rock and Roman for years, and the fan base cost us a dream match just to get a repeat of last year. I don't know. I'm still not on the Cody hype train. I mean, he's good, but is he good? He's not Rocky good, dude. I understand Rock is not a full-time guy, whatever, but yeah, cost us a dream match, guys. Come on. That's my feelings on that. So it's kind of lost some steam to me. I don't even know what else is going on, but it's lost some steam. So Elimination Chamber kind of went through. I did get to watch Elimination Chamber. Kind of went through without a hitch. Kind of to be expected, man. The biggest thing takeaway from Elimination Chamber is that skyline in Australia was beautiful. Made me want to go. They really pushed Australia big time, which they always do with their international pay-per-views. It made me want to be in Australia to see a skyline like that. It was very, very nice. But most of the matches went as to be expected. It was still a good, solid pay-per-view, but no real surprises. And let's see, did I have any